Alrighty. So we're just going to get, before we get started, we just want to make sure that we are live. So just give me a sec while we check that. So if you're seeing this video live stream coming through and you can hear me and everything's all good, can you just give me a thumbs up or just let me know the sound is good? I don't want to go through the whole thing and you guys not knowing what I'm saying. So just give me a second while I double check everything here. Okay, I've got that up on the screen. Alrighty. Just have a quick look. Just see if it's showing live on my page. Okay, so it looks like we are live. Awesome. Now that's cool. All right, I'm going to wait a few minutes. What I'm going to do is wait for you guys to get on to the masterclass. So what I'll be going through tonight. Everyone that signed up with the masterclass, I'm going to be sending you an email to get access to the course itself. I'm going to be covering a fair bit of it tonight. But also you will get access to this course. So this course here is like a full course. I'll show you the screen. Just give me a second. All right. So this is the full course here. I've got all the videos listed in course format, and I'm going to be giving you access to this for free. Okay, so you don't have to pay the $197, and so I will be sending a link through in the very next email. As soon as I finish on this live, I'll be sending through an email and you'll receive that, and it'll have a special a link, and that what you do is when you follow that link, it'll allow you to get the course for $0. Okay, and you definitely need to use that link. So you'll get access to that, so don't worry. But what I'm going to cover is I've got all your questions that you guys have asked about sales funnels, and I've got them listed here in my little list. So I've got your questions here, and also I will be going through trying to answer most of those questions that you guys have asked, and also I'm just going to cover a little bit about me, my background, what a sales funnel is, why would you use one. I'm going to get into how to get the pre-made funnels, and some of these videos I'm going to run because my internet's a little bit slow. I'm going to run the video for these, so I'll be here in the background. So if you have any questions, just chime in. I'll be watching the comments, but I'm just going to run some of these videos. I'm probably going to get through maybe 3 or 4 of these videos before we run out of time, because I still need time to answer your questions, and I don't want it to go too crazy for time. So what I'm going to do is we'll go through this now and give you an idea of where we're at. And also, if you're on the live now, I'll just what I might do, just have a look. So if you're watching, just say hi and just give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. And hopefully I'll see that. All right, so let's have a look here. Okay, cool. Where are we at? So I think what we'll do, the first thing, I have previously talked about what sales funnels is. If you watched, I've done a few lives over the last few days, and to go through the process of what a live is, what a sales funnel is, and the reason you'd have one. Okay, I'll touch on it briefly now. The main reason why you would use a sales funnel as opposed to like a normal website or just a traditional thing is that sales funnels essentially they're a process of taking someone from a lead, okay, all the way through to a customer. Because generally someone's unaware of your business or your product or your service or something that you do, and once they become aware of that, and then they become known to you, and they know that you have perhaps something that can solve their problems, then become a lead, and then once they become a customer, that's when they actually buy something from you, and then also they can buy more from you as well. So the idea is to generate leads, turn them into customers, whether it's physical products or whether it's digital products or anything like that. So that's the idea behind sales funnels. And there's actually sales funnels that happen all the time, and depending on how well you do sales funnel is depending on how well you increase the amount of money that you create for your business or yourself or for anything. So you'll find one of the examples I used earlier today was like GoDaddy. They have an amazing funnel, because what will happen is you'll come in for a $5 domain name, and then you'll basically you will think that that's all you're getting, but then you'll get offered, privacy option, or you get offered, hey, do you want to add a website to that for $3.95 per month? And at the end of it, you end up coming out and you might be paying $150 when you only went in there for $5. Just like when you go to the shops and you go in to get some milk and bread and then end up coming out with other stuff. That's what a sales funnel does, and that's why they put the milk and bread at the back of the shops, so that you have to walk past all the other items. The same principle. All right. So what I want to do is that gives you an idea of the sales funnels, and the reason why normal websites are what I call dead is because with normal websites, there's so many links. Okay, they have so many links on the websites. You can click anything, and they don't really take you down a path. And the idea behind a sales funnel is to take you down a path. All right, so at least we can hear someone knows that I'm there. I've got a thumbs up. Awesome. All right, so that's great. So basically what I'll do is I'm going to run through the first couple of videos here for a sales funnel, and then how to basically register it and get your free funnels. Okay, so I use a tool called Builderall for that, and I'll give you the resources for that. And it comes with a trial. You can try that out if you like, but you probably can't follow along now, so don't worry about that. All you need to do is you're going to get free access to this course that we're looking at right on this page, and I'm going to cover a few of the items now. So the other thing too is if the live stream for some reason fails or anything like that, just bear with me and I will resume the live stream. And there might be a bit of a delay or a hiccup, but we'll get back into it. So, and stay tuned. So I'll go through that. I'll answer the questions that you guys ask the best I can. And if you have any questions you want to ask me while we're going along, even while we're watching the videos, just hit me up straight away. Just put in the comments and I can answer those for you. Okay? So let's have a look at the first one. Let's just go through about what a sales funnel is, and we'll go from there. Welcome to my Builderall course. In this course you will learn how to use Builderall and how to build sales funnels that convert like crazy. What is a sales funnel? Okay, so a sales funnel is simply the process of taking a lead or generating leads and converting them into a customer. And that's the sales process, and a sales funnel is what helps you achieve that. So I'll give you some examples of what some sales funnels are. So let's have a quick look in here. We're looking at some of the funnels that you can actually build inside of Builderall. So we've got video sales letter, visible funnel, product launch funnel. As you can see, there's lots of different funnels that we can look at. Now the first one we'll have a look at is what we call the lead magnet funnel. Okay, so let's have a look at the lead magnet funnel. So essentially what it does is, the idea behind a lead magnet is where you're actually giving the prospect something of value in exchange for information. So it might be an email address that you require. So you might be giving them something they're interested in while getting their email address. And it's a way of contacting them afterwards. So that's what you're doing when you have a lead magnet. So you might be giving them a guide, or you might be giving a free ebook, or you might be doing a free video on how to do something, and then you require them to put in maybe their email or their email and first name, and then they get access to that. So this lead magnet is like one of the first steps to generating leads and converting to customers. So an example, so if you can have a look at this is like a funnel blueprint. So let's say you're running Facebook ads and then you run it to a lead magnet page, and then while they sign up with their email address, they'll be also sent emails and then once they sign up, they then go to the thank you page. Okay, so that's an example of a lead magnet funnel. If we have a look of what that looks like, so here's a real life example. Okay, so this is a funnel, just a simple funnel. You can get frequently asked questions, this little guide, and all you have to do is put in your email and your name, and you can download it. And once you put those details in, it'll take you to a thank you page and ask you to check your email. And once you check your email, it'll have the link in it that you can download your free guide. And that is what you call a lead magnet funnel. And you'll see them over the internet all the time, and this is like one of the very first things that you need to do to generate leads and convert them into customers. So this is one funnel we'll be talking about. The next funnel we want to have a quick look at is what we call a bridge funnel. So a bridge funnel, what it does is it relates two different concepts. Okay, so you have what you call, you go from your Facebook ads to a squeeze page, to a bridge page, to a thank you page. Now a squeeze page is simply just a page that has some information on it, could be a video, could be a picture or some text, and it wants you just to put in your details. It wants to put in maybe your email address is all that you're required, and that's the only thing that you can do on this page. The next page that it will go to is what they call the bridge page, and the bridge page is a way for you to communicate something before they go to the next page. And this bridge funnel is normally used in affiliate marketing. So for example, you might explain that this is your time-saving tip on how to do something, and you'll discuss that on the bridge page. And so once they understand that, then when they go to the actual offer, they understand what the offer is because you've explained it to them on the bridge page. So that's what bridge funnels are for. An example of this one is where you come here and it will say revealing a hack that I use to save $398 every month on marketing tools. So what they do is they click the button, they'll then ask them for their details, and then they'll click view video now. And then what that will do is that takes them to the bridge page, and the bridge page is where you explain to them about your concept and about what they need to do. And then once they follow that, they then lead on to the offer that you're talking about. Okay, so this is an example of a bridge page. So the next one I want to talk about is the squeeze page. I mentioned briefly before, and the main goal of the squeeze page is to get the email address. So you may have an offer, simply an offer. You might come from Facebook ads to the squeeze page and a thank you. It might be that they have access to something, that maybe they're signing up for a subscription. Maybe they want to get onto your email and get access to something that you're going to email them. But whatever it is, you're encouraging them to put their email address in and go to the next step. And so an example of what this would look like is on this one here. Essentially, do you want to live the digital nomad lifestyle? And essentially they're saying you can discover how digital nomads are creating a lifestyle for themselves and their families, and your first name and best email below, and learn how they're doing it. So what this will do is once they go to this page, they then go to the thank you page that tells them to check their email. So this is an example of a squeeze page because there's no other page that they can get access to. It's not like there's 5 or 6 different links to click. There's only one thing to do, and this is the benefit of having a sales funnel. The last one I'm going to show you is this one here. This is what they call a free plus shipping. Okay, so as you can see some funnels there. I'll show you what an example of that looks like. So this is like a successful campaign right here. So this is like a free unicorn necklace giveaway, and all you got to do is cover shipping. Okay, so that's what they're asking the person to do. So one, you can get this for free, and all you need to do is click on claim your free unicorn necklace. As you can see, we've got the happy customers with their pictures down here. So all they have to do is click on that link, and then that will take them to the next page, which is the order form. And so with the order form, they want to know where you want to ship it to. So this is where they would be looking at their unicorn. Okay, I want that unicorn. They put in the details. Yes, send me that. And on the very next page is when they pay for shipping and handling, a very small charge. And this is an example of a free plus shipping offer. Okay, and all these funnels are available in the Builderall platform. So what is Builderall? So Builderall is a platform for creating funnels. Now, yes, it can do normal things like websites, but what it really does well is funnels. And it has some additional features. It's got its built-in autoresponder, and essentially an autoresponder helps you create a list. So you can build a list if you have an autoresponder, and it has a lot of other tools as well. But the main thing is it will create a funnel for you, and a lot of those are all ready to go. They're just basically like the ones I've already showed you. You can actually take them and modify them for yourself. So that's how simple it is to actually get a funnel. And Builderall is essentially a platform to be able to do that on, and it does it very effectively. Why are traditional websites dead? I'll tell you the reason. When you go to a normal website, a traditional website, you'll have a look at it. It'll be fancy pictures and there'll be lots of things to click. There'll be literally buttons and links everywhere. Now when a visitor comes to that site, they can be confused about what they want to click on, and they're not sure about what they want, and they will click on different things. So it's very difficult to actually guide them down the sales path, as so to speak, to get them from coming in to your store or to your website and then getting them to take an action. So let's have a quick look at an example. So I've just went to a very successful Shopify store. So when we first get to this site, we get an opt-in. So the first thing we have to do is, yes, we want to enter, or no, we don't want to enter. So we're confused, so let's just click off that. So then what we do is we're looking at all the different things that can go wrong. So when you go to a normal website, as you can see, we've got all these links up here, and there's just a bunch of different links. Now, it is to help people navigate the site, but it also adds a lot more confusion to people's journey. So they might be thinking, well, I think I want to click on this one. So they click on that one, and they'll go through to a collection of different things. But maybe this is not exactly what they're after. So then they look for something else. So they keep on clicking. And this is what happens with traditional websites. They'll click around, and then if they do find what they're after, let's say they do find this one here, they might be looking at this product and think this is fantastic. Okay, so they're going to buy. However, there's actually a lot of buttons they can click when they're on this website. One, they can check out all the photos, which is, they've got to click a button for that. But then they've got to click if they want a list of features. And then there's a bunch of reviews. And also these related items. So they might be interested in this one, but then they accidentally click on something else, and they're not sure how to get back to the last one. Or maybe they do go back to the last one, and then they've got to check out. So then, well, which is the checkout button? Maybe it's the shop or the add to cart. Maybe if they've done it before, they would click on add to cart, and then they would get here. Now they might go, oh, what does this mean? Or what happens if I accidentally click on FAQs? And all this is what happens. So people come into a website and click all over the place, and if they don't see or get the answers they want straight away, then they leave the site. They just close the site down like this, okay? And this is the difference between a normal website and a funnel. With a funnel, you're taking them down a guided path where when they arrive on that page, the only action is the action that you want them to take, which would be move forward into the next step of the funnel. And that's how you control the sales process, the sales funnel. So that is why traditional websites are dead, and you can convert more traffic into customers using a sales funnel. Now, what I'll do is I'll put a page specifically for the resources for this Builderall. So it'll be on gasgazebrook.com/Builderall. I'll have the link below. It might be in the resource section as well. So check that out. That way I'll show you, in the next video, I'm going to show you step by step how to sign up for Builderall and how to be able to access the funnels, the pre-made funnels, okay? So that's the very next video that we're going to cover. And the resources, you'll be able to go directly to that link. It'll have all the information about Builderall and what you need to do, and we'll go through that in the next video. Okay, talk to you then. The first thing we're going to do is claim your 7-day trial for Builderall. Okay, so below this video you'll find a link. It could be in the resource section as well, and it'll be called builderall.gasgazebrook.com. So just have a look for the link below and click that, and this will take you through to the resource page. Okay, so where you can get the trial for the 7-day trial for Builderall. So all you do is you'll come to this page and you click on claim your free trial. So you click on this little button and this will take you to the Builderall website where you can sign up for the free trial. Okay, so when you get to this page you'll see a button and all you have to do is click that button. It's a blue button, this one here, and it says start your 7-day trial. Now you don't need any credit card to start the trial, so you've got no problems there. You just click this button and then this will take you to the registration page. So that's loading now. So now with the registration page for the 7-day trial, all you need to do is put your name, email address and password. Now it's important with the password, just make it a simple password. Just make it with numbers and letters. Don't use any symbols whatsoever, just numbers and letters for the password. And then click on get started now and that will create your 7-day account. Alright, so we'll just close that one there. Now, so that's step 1. So step 2 is to join the Facebook group and claim your pre-built funnels. Okay, I've made 4 funnels. There's actually more, but I've got 4 funnels that I can give you straight away. So you click on this button here and this will take you to the Digital Nomad Lifestyle Mastermind group. Okay, so when you get to this group, you'll see when you join, you just click the button to join. It'll ask you a couple of questions and then you get access, and then you'll get to this announcement. So this will be the top post, and you'll see here it says get your cheat sheet, claim your free funnels. So you just click on this button here and this will take you to the page to get your free funnels. So it's very simple. All you need to do is you'll land on this page here and you click on access the cheat sheet now, and then just put in your email address like so, and then put in your first name and last name, and then you click on access now, and this will take you to the next page. Now the next page has got all the links on it for the funnels, so we'll just wait for that to load. Now you've already done the trial, the 7-day trial, and you've already joined the Facebook group, and this is the actual links for the funnels. Okay, so I've got 4 funnels there you can get access to straight away. The first one is the cheat sheet, which is actually the funnel you're looking at right now, and then you've got the free plus shipping funnel. We'll open that one up and have a look at that one. And the other one's the lead magnet funnel and also the viral funnel. Now the instructions for how to do this are in this video below. So what will happen is when you open up these funnels, you'll need to save them into your Builderall account. It's important to have your Builderall account, your 7-day trial set up beforehand. But if you're not sure how to do it, you can rewatch this video or watch this video down the bottom and I'll show you exactly how to do it. So now I've looked at the free plus shipping funnel. This is what it looks like here, okay? So this is the funnel, and to save this to your account, all you need to do up the top right hand side, you click on save, and then you just need to give it a name. So we might call this free plus shipping, okay, and then we click on send. Now the send button will actually save it in your account. Now I've already got this saved, so I can't save it again, but all you need to do is click the send button, it will save, and you've got that in there. Now all you need to do that is for all of the funnels, so you've got 4, so just go through and save these to your account and then they'll be in your account. Okay, and if you're not sure how to do it, just watch this video down the bottom and explain how to save it. So that will do that. Now the next thing we're going to do, we'll just go back to our bonus page. So we've signed up the group, and the last step is if you like, you can follow me on social media. So you can click through to my Facebook. This is my personal Facebook profile, and follow me there. Also on YouTube, you can follow me on my YouTube channel as well. So that's the last step that you can do. But make sure you get involved with the Facebook group, because with the Facebook group, and that's where a lot of the information, and we keep everyone updated with what's happening. Okay, so that's all I got for you. Wait till the next video and we'll go through the next steps. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now that you've already got your 7-day trial and you've joined the Facebook group, you're ready to go. We're going to get stuck into the first funnel. Now when you get into your back office of Builderall, you'll see something like this. Now on the top left hand side, you'll see a menu that says Builders. Okay, so we click on Builders, and we're going to click on Drag and Drop Pixel Perfect, and then we're going to click on New Website.
Now, when this loads, you actually can choose, there's literally thousands of templates you can choose. So you can choose any of those to start off with, or you can start off with maybe a blank page. So we're going to start off with a blank page. We just click blank page on the left. And we've got all these different options. We can totally go blank if we want to, or we can choose this one. This one here is a blank page style express. So we just click on edit. Now if you want to view it, you just click view. If you want to start editing, you just click edit. So this will now load up that page, that template in the editor, so you can see it. So I'm just going to run through some of the basics of where things are and what different things do. I won't cover all of them because there's a lot of things to cover, but you'll get an idea of how it all works. Okay, so the first thing we notice is up the top, we've got desktop, tablet and mobile. So this switches what it looks like on the screen. Now, a point to note, when you're in desktop mode, it is completely different to mobile. You actually have to create a mobile version as well. So if you create it in desktop and don't change mobile, it will stay the same as what it was before. So you need to build each one out. You don't necessarily have to have a tablet, you can turn that off. So when we go to mobile, you can see that it shows a mobile view. Now everything is nicely formatted on the page, and this is how it's meant to look. Sometimes when you're creating from scratch, you'll have the elements on the right hand side and you'll need to drag them across. So that's the first thing. Then also the next thing is the pixels. It tells you 1240 or 990 pixels. So we have these, you've got these rulers over on the right hand side. This is where it says ruler. You can turn that on and off by clicking that button. And here you'll see the number of pixels. So at the moment it's 1240. Now if we click on that button there, it'll actually change it to 990. So now the margins are set for 990 and we're building our website that way. Or you just click it again and it switches back to 1240 pixels. And essentially that sets your margins for building this site. Okay. The next one is actually the pages that are in your site. So this template actually has 4 pages. Got home, about us, services and contact. Okay, and then the other things you can do here is you've got this one here. This changes the colors of, see the elements, these little boxes around here. When you click on this button here, it changes the color. So we change that again. You'll notice now it's different color. So if you're ever having trouble trying to see different colors, you just click on this change button and the elements actually change different colors. So that helps you differentiate when you actually put your mouse over something. The next one is the backlights. Okay, and then you've got show and hide. Now show and hide, this is when you hide an element and you can hide it from the screen and bring it back from the screen. So for example, this headline here, if we right click on that headline and we click the little eye button down there, that hides it and it disappears. And then we go to show hide and then we can either look at that by clicking the little eye to see what it is, and then we can return it to where it was by clicking that button there, the little arrow. Okay, so that shows you exactly what that one does. Now the other thing you can do is, let's say we move this over here and we made a mistake, we can just go undo and it takes it back. So you go undo and redo. So the ruler, I've already explained, is the pixels across the top and bottom. Now another thing you can do with a ruler is once you click on the ruler, it actually creates this little draggable ruler. So we can actually set it pixel by pixel exactly where we want it. If we want to get rid of it, we just right click and it disappears. And then we've got grid lines, and the grid lines are actually our margins that we've set up here for 1240 or 990. Okay, and then we have preview and save. So preview, we just click that, and this is what it does its best guess to see what it's going to look like in the browser before we're publishing it. So that's what it looks like currently, and then we click on return to edit. The panel feature, which is here, is like an extra menu system, so you would click that and it gives you additional options. There's none available on this particular screen. Okay, so the first section up here, if we right click, this is called a header, and most pages will have a header, and then if we scroll down the bottom, it'll have a footer. So this is the footer area here. We right click and you can see it says footer. And these, the header and footer, are persistent on all pages, and generally most of your pages are set up to have headers and footers. So when you change the page, let's say to an about us, the actual header and footer will stay exactly the same, but the page will load as you can see now, we're in the About Us page and it's slightly different, but the headers and footers are exactly the same. So that's how that works. So this part here allows you to change between different pages. Okay, and then on the left hand side we've got all of our different tools that we can use. So we use this first one here is your layouts. Now this particular one is the layout. This is like the actual template that we've chosen, and it tells us a little bit of information about its name. We click that little arrow and it tells us all the pages in that layout. Okay, now the little home symbol means that it is the home page, and this is the very front page it will go to for when you actually enter it into that funnel. So the home, and then if you click on About Us, it will then switch to the About Us page, and the little gear icon will also bring up details about it. You can actually change the name and also the actual URL of the page as well, and you can just return or save on the screen. Okay, we click on services, you'll see the page will change to services. So this is just like this up here where the drop down menu where you change it. Now the main functions here is when you click on the gear icon, you can change basically the name, the title, description, keywords. Also if you have any scripts, you put them in the top here in this section, page head scripts. Also you can configure pop-ups. These other functions here, which is duplicate the page, transfer the page actually to somewhere else, and then you got conversion tests, which is the A/B testing, and this button here is for the background. You can actually change the background, and also if you want to delete the page. Okay, so we just go back. So those are the features there. The other features that are on this screen here, you'll see these buttons. And this button is for a restricted area when you want to set up a membership site. So that's, you use that setting. And the gear icon here, this is for your layout settings. So we click that. This is for the whole layout. It's basically the information for the whole website itself. And this button, this is for your default font groups, changing default fonts. Okay, and the green button is changing the background, and then delete. You can actually delete the whole layout. Okay, you can actually add new pages to here, or if you go back to all layouts, you can actually add new layouts. And when you click the add layout, you'll actually come up with all the different templates that are already pre-done that you can choose, plus your own layouts as well. So that's the idea behind the layout section. The next one is the T. So this has got all the fonts. Now these are actually the default fonts for the system. So as you click on them, this will tell you what the default font is, the size, bold, and the color. You can change this, and then this will change your fonts all throughout the website and the funnel that you use. And also you can create new groups as well. You can just go add group and create your own list of fonts, and this is how you customize your fonts. Okay, so the next one we're going to have a look at, well, just before we go into the different elements we're going to add, we'll talk about the different elements already. So this one on the screen, if we right click on this where it says your logo here, you can see that it's an image. It says image, and that tells you what it is. So at any time you can right click on something, and this says it's a menu item. Okay, so this is essentially an image, this is a menu item. This one here, if we right click, it tells it's text, and we can see there's a couple of others. This is more text, more text. This one on the background, it's actually called a box, and a box is so you can actually group some elements together and then you can drag them around. So as we can see here, we can actually drag all those around together, and then we can just go undo, put that back to where it was. We can, but you can also drag an individual element out as well. Okay, and that's the advantage of a box. When you put a box around it, you can actually drag that whole element. This one here, this blue one is a button, and that has very special properties. And this one here is an image, so we can change the image. Alright, and then we go down through, we've got all the different text, more buttons. These are like a progress bar. These ones here change, like an animated bar. And we go down, you've also got a form here. If we right click on this one, it says a form. So that gives you an idea of some of the elements on the screen. Now I'll show you on the left hand side where you click on plus, you've got all the different things you can add, and there is a bunch. I'll tell you what the main ones you're going to use. You're going to use text. So you might use a title or a paragraph. Let's say we want a title. You just click on the left and it'll add this title, and you can drag that to where you want. And then you can just double click in it and start typing away. Like so. Now we can actually modify that. We can center it. We can also change the font. We can make it bold if we want to, and we can change the color if we so desire, for example like that. And when we click off it, it's set, and we can move it around or change it. So that's what you can do with the text. Let's say the next one, we click on the plus. Let's choose a button. So we wait for that to load. All different buttons we can choose. Let's just choose this button here. It'll load on the screen. We can drag it across, so underneath here. And then if we want, we can right click and we can change the text. Like so, and you can confirm, and that changes the text on the button. You can also change where you want what the button does, the action of the button, and that's under this action where you can actually send it to another page or do another function with that button. So that's what a button can do. The next one we want to look at is an image. This one you use quite regularly. So you can different options with the image. We just choose the standard image. It'll drop the image on the page, and then all we do is we can make it smaller, just like this. We can put that on the page, and also we can change the image if we so desire. You can upload your own images, or you can take them from external sites, or you can use some of the inbuilt functions that they already have images in there already. So let's just change it to this one here and press confirm. And that's how you load in an image. So then we can just move it to where we want. You got to remember, everything's pixel perfect. So if we go to preview, this is exactly where we put it on the actual site itself, pixel by pixel. So that's the main one you use, is those three there. We go back, we'll have a look at plus, and another one that we use a lot is in the audio and video, and we use YouTube. So with YouTube, we'll then move this, let's move this down a bit. Actually, we'll move this over, give us some room, and we'll put our thing there. Now all we have to do is right click and configure, and then we can put any YouTube link we want in there, and then it will play that video, which is pretty cool. So those are the main sections that you use. There's plenty of animated counters, these apps. Oh, there's one extra I want to show you, which is the form. So you can add an email form. So this is what you use to capture opt-ins. So you might click on this one, it'll put on the screen, and you can drag that down if we like. We'll make that a bit smaller. So the normally you would obviously format a little bit better than I have here, but I'm just putting these on here just so you can see the different elements you can add. Alright, so you can completely start from scratch if you like, or you can modify what's existing. So all the other sections too is, for example, you'll see this section here at slightly different color. When you right click on this, it's what you call a banner. So with the banner is mainly like a horizontal banner, and you can change the color, and it allows you to group different things. So we might change the color from where it is now. Let's change it to let's say this light blue color, and then we click OK. You can see now that completely changed that banner section. So you can play around with that. So that's basically an overview. There's a few other options down here, which is the gears. This is for GDPR. This is a recent thing. You can configure that. App language is the language. The site map, you can create a site map for the site. Platform settings, this is where you can actually turn off the tablet mode if you don't need it, and just work with mobile and desktop. So you can just turn that to no. Alright, and then once you just click save, you'll see that tablet disappears and it leaves mobile. The restricted area settings, that's when you create a membership site. You can use that to put your course content in there. And also part of that is user management. When you actually have a restricted area, have users, that's what that's for. And manage user registration fields. When they join that membership, you might have their name, their email address, password, and some extra details. That's what you put there. Also, you'll have coupons. So when you might have a coupon to get a percentage off your course, so they can get access to the free membership. That's what that section's for. And action counters is basically what it does is it allows you it does a number of counts, essentially like statistics on how many times people click on certain buttons and elements that you have. So then the other section here is a little shopping bag, and this is a payment manager, offer manager, sales manager, automated emails, and this is for when you're doing your complete store checkout and when you add integration for sales and taking payments through PayPal and credit card. Also, if you want to add a blog, you can do that through here. And also have a complete store element where you can click on this and it will create a store, very similar to Shopify, and then you can have multiple products and check out. And that one's currently in beta. So that gives you an idea of some of the elements of there. Obviously there's a lot to learn, but basically I'll show you the best place where you can get this information from is under tutorials and training videos. And when you load up that page, it will actually show you all the videos that Builderall create under tutorials. And if you're not sure about something, you can just go into drag and drop Pixel Perfect, and it will show all the videos available to do different parts. So there's nothing that if you're not sure how to do anything, they've got the answers there. Someone's already done it. So, and also in part of the group, if you have any questions, you just post your question in the group, and we'll be able to help you. Okay, so I think that covers it for the overview of actually building the basic funnel. So I hope that helps. Okay, bye. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Mailing Boss that helps you create your own list. So we'll get started. First of all, we're going to open up a new funnel. So we're going to open a lead magnet funnel. So we'll click on that one. And we'll choose this lead magnet funnel, the first one. So we'll go to edit, and this will load the page. Okay. Now, the first thing we need to do is to save the funnel, and we'll give it a name. So I'm just going to do I'm just going to call mine test, and then, but you'll call yours something a little bit better than that. So I'm going to click on save, and this one's going to be, I'm going to call it lead magnet test. Okay, so we just click on that button, and that will actually save it. Now once it's saved, we're good to go. Now when you actually connect a funnel, if that funnel has a page like this, a little opt-in box, usually it will generate an email list in the background. So the way we go figure that out is we go to Mailing Boss Autoresponder, and then we click Mailing Boss, and this will open up the autoresponder. So what we're looking for is the list that just got created, and here it is. It's called Lead Magnet Funnel. And if we have a quick look at what it says, we click on the overview. See how it says copy 5? So this is the one that's just been created because we just saved this one here. So this, we can actually link this form to this list to put the names in the list. Okay, so it's very easy to do. So let's give this a better name. So let's change this to update list, and we're going to rename it. So we'll just leave it as lead magnet funnel, and we'll just call it test, and we'll go save. Okay, so that changes that. Now when you do your emails, when you stop the actual email list, you'll have this section down here, advanced, notifications, subscribers, and company details. So what you need to do is click on advanced, and all your details will be there. So because this was created automatically, it will just have some random information in there from Builderall. You need to change that. So you'll need to change the from name. So I might type in my name here, and the email address. Let's put that in. You'll put your email address in there, like so. And then the reply to, that's if someone replies back to you, you need to update that as well. So what we've done here is we can make it a single opt-in and a single opt-out for the email, no welcome email. We say who it's from, our email address, put it in there, and we click on save. So that's one area where you need to update the list to make sure it's got your details. You can also click on company details, and you'll need to update this as well. So this is where you might put in your name, and you know which country you're from. Okay, and you fill out the rest of the details, and then you click save. So once that's done and you've updated that those two lots of information, so now you can go back into your editor, and we can link up this here. See how at the moment it's got email and first name? We may want to switch that around. We might want to have first name and then email. So we can just go back to the Mailing Boss, and what we need to do is we click on the quick links, and we click on custom fields. So when we scroll down custom fields, you'll see that we have both first name and email. but we need to have one in front of the other. Now the way this is accomplished is where it says sort order is both 0. So what we need to do is change this one to 1 and then press save. And this will cause the first name to go to the top and the email to go to the bottom. As you can see, they're now in order 0 and then 1. So once that's done, we go back to the editor and then we right click on here and we go configure. Then we select the first option, which is mailing boss. Now it might ask you for your key, use the mailing boss key, and then it will ask you and you just put that information in. Now we've just created this list called lead magnet funnel test, so we click on that one and now it has first name, email, and it's all ready to go. So what we want to do now is we need to configure what we call a change URL. So we click on change URL, and this is where you want what to happen once they press the button. So when they subscribe, we just want them to go to the thank you page. So we click page, and then we select from the drop down thank you page, and we want to open in the same tab. So we click OK, and we do the same for the next one, like so. And for unsubscribe, we don't do anything, we click confirm. Okay, so that's been saved. So now we save it again, and that's done. Excellent. So what we're going to do now is we're going to test out, see what happens. Let's go back and have a look at the page. Now we know this one, we called it was a lead magnet. So we go into our sites, and it was the lead magnet test. Now at the moment it hasn't been turned on, so we come over to here and we click on publish, and that will publish it, and it will become blue. So we filter it again. There it is. Now we can click on it, and this opens up our form. Now all we need to do now is if we type in our name, and then we click the button, lands on our thank you page. Okay, and this is the thank you page. Now we go back to the mailing boss, and we go back to the list that we just created. Okay, and it was the one here. We just click on subscribers, and as you can see, I'm now in the list. Okay, now let's do that again. So let's click X, and we'll close that one out. So it's missing from there. So there's nothing in there. Now we go back to the page, and we'll reload it. So then what happens is the next person comes along, presses the button, and then it will subscribe to the list and go to the thank you page. Okay, and that is how simple it is to build your list. And as you can see, when we refresh this now, the subscriber's been added to the list. And this is just one way to get the list subscribers in there. And then the very next thing that you want to do is, if you want to create a series of emails that you want to send to them, you would just click on email sequence, and you can create a email sequence by clicking on create new. And then what happens is you go through this and you can actually create a sequence of emails. You can make 1, 2, 3, 4, as many as you like emails, and it will send to them automatically. Okay, and I've got videos on how to do that as well. Alright, so hopefully that will help you how to basically put the mailing boss and connect it to the opt-in page so that you can build your list. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect a domain name. So I'll tell you the reason why you might want to do this. So let's have a quick look at one of the pixel perfect sites that we've already created. Now I've created one for a lead magnet for my Evernote ebook. So now when we've got this here, and when we actually click on this, this will load up the default URL, which will be, in my case, my username, which is ecomrebel.builderall.net / and then the name of your funnel, okay, or name of your site, which is leadmagnet.evernote. Now you can use this is not a problem, but if you want to make it more professional and perhaps use a proper domain name like a .com, then you need to connect a domain name to it. Now it's very easy to do. All we do is you go back to the list and we click on more options, and then we press on connect domains. We click on connect domain. Now for example, if you don't have a domain already, you can purchase one from somewhere like Namecheap or GoDaddy, for example. And once you have that domain name, you can then change what they call the name servers, and that allows your name to work on your Builderall. So it's very simple to do. So what you would do is, let's say you've chosen a name. Let's use a name, for example. I'm just going to put in my domain name. Okay, so I would put in my domain name that I purchased from the other places, or it could purchase it from anywhere. And then you've got to choose where you want to publish it. So if you're in the US, you can choose the US. If you're in Europe or Asia, whichever the closest city, or you can choose CDN as well. And CDN means it's much faster delivery, but it takes a little bit longer to publish. Okay, so you can choose that, and then what you can do is you just click on save. Now, if we could click on save, what it will do is it will give you some information, and this is the information you need to go back to the provider that provides your domain name. So for example, let's say you got it from GoDaddy, you would go back there, or from Namecheap, you would go back there, and you need to update the information, that name servers, and you need to update them to these things. Now this will be, they may change, whatever it tells you to change it to. In this case it's ns1.l4dns.com and ns2.l4dns.com. Okay, so it may change in the future, but when you look at the screen, you read what it says, and then what you need to do is modify that in the account for where you purchase your domain name. So if you're not sure, you can always Google this, but let's say you've bought it from Namecheap. Okay, so you go into your Namecheap account, you'd select your domain list from the left hand side, and you click manage, okay, which is this little button here. And as you come across, you'll see all the different domain names, and then it says Namecheap Basic DNS. Okay, you want to select that. Then it says where do you want to point your domain name to the default name servers. Okay, and it asks for the 2 default name servers. That is where you put the information in here. So ns1.l4dns.com, you would then type that in, and then you would also put the second one in as well. Okay, and once you've put both those in, you would then save that information, and it's slightly different for each provider. GoDaddy would have a different one, and it's different to Namecheap, but it's the same principle. Essentially, you're updating and you're putting those 2 pieces of information in, which you get from here, and then you click on I've got it, connect the domain, and it will go ahead and do it. Or we can cancel at the last minute and cancel like that. So you would click OK, and what it will do, it will take some time. It can take up to 48 hours. Usually it takes about an hour, and then it will be live. And what will happen is, instead of saying having this as a URL, it will have leadmagnet-evernote.garskazebrook.com, and that will be the URL, which makes it look more professional. So that's how easy it is. If you're not sure of some of the videos on how to do that and for different providers, you just go into tutorials, training and videos, and you can just type on tutorials, and then you just click on domain, and it will say how to connect external domain as well. Okay, so that's some additional videos if you're not sure. So hopefully that helps you answer the question on how to connect a domain. Thank you.
All right, we're back again. So we've covered the first covered the first 5 videos of the whole course. So I just want to give you an idea of the content that's in the course. And that's basically it's step by step on going through the process. So we've nearly out of time, but I wanted to answer some of the questions that you guys asked when you put your questions. So what have we got covered? Make sure I've covered here. Yep, so just to reiterate how to get your pre-made funnels. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to this page here, which is how you can claim your trial, and you'll join the Facebook group, okay? And once you join the Facebook group, that will be, once you click through to that, there'll be a link on how to claim your free pre-built funnels, and you just go through that and you can download them just like in the video. So that's how you do that section, and let's have a look what else we got. So we went through there. Now let's get into some of your questions. So some of the questions that were asked. Alright, so one was, how would you pitch a CEO that does not know anything about funnels? Okay, so to be honest, I haven't pitched a CEO about funnels, so I can't say from experience. However, I do know that of other people successful at it and how they approached it. So basically, if you're going to be approaching like a CEO in terms of a larger company, you got to make sure that it's something it's going to be like work with them. So if it's a sales funnel, do they have much online? Are they sort of into technology, or they an offline company and they're not really doing anything with online and they don't see the advantages of it? Because it's harder to convince someone of advantages. You need to really go with people that have some sort of online presence as well. But the bigger the company, the harder it is to deal with. So some of the things you need to do is get results beforehand, and the way to do that is to work for free for a select few people. And so the reason you do that is so you can get results for them. So if you have a small group of people or clients that you can get results for, okay, that is the trick to it. So there is people that are out there, and they don't have to pay anything. You are going to work for them, and you're essentially going to do something and get results for them. So it could be building out funnels, it could be setting up something to sell their products. You do whatever it takes to get results for them, okay? Once you get results for them, they're going to be happy with you because you've done something for them and they didn't have to pay. And essentially, if you do that for a few people, you're going to have a group of people that like what you've done and you've helped them out. And what you need that for is testimonials. You'll need to get them to be like a testimonial for you. So you could do this. You could craft a personalized video for the CEO and explain what the results you can get for them. You can't guarantee it, but you can say, look, this is what the results I get for other people. This is what possibly I could do for you. And you would show some of the video testimonials of the people that you've helped. And that would be a way to get started, I think. There's some other strategies you could use. Maybe I could talk about them later and do a video on those. But just basically you need to have results when you go to people. If you're asking them to spend money with you, you need to have done it beforehand. So, and actually be able to do the result. I think a lot of people try and get money for doing something when they may not be able to get the results initially. Alright, so someone said, can I start out today without paying anyone for a course, a store or a funnel system or any ads? So this one, it's a good question, do I have to pay money for anything? So my answer to this is you can go to Google and you can search. You can go to YouTube and you can search. You can join Facebook groups. You can educate yourself on anything to do with digital marketing. And you will discover one thing, and that is that if you don't pay money, you will pay in time. Okay, so that means paying money is a shortcut that alleviates the time element. So you don't necessarily have to pay money, but it'll take you a longer amount of time to get the information you need and the tools and resources together so that you can make it work. So that's why it takes more time to do it. If you have money, it allows you to condense that time and do things much quicker. Also, some things are not possible without money, I found. So, for example, if you want to get a website, you have to pay for hosting. There is free ones, but you'll pay for it in advertising. You could use Facebook as, like your website or something like that. But essentially, people who go to that, they're going to be on there getting ads from other people while they're in the news feed or on your site. So there's always something there you've got to take in consideration. And you can get websites pretty cheap. You can also get, in this particular one, you can get Builderall, I think, for about $10 a month. If you just want one website and you get most of the functions for $10 a month, you can get that. So that is possible as well. But basically, if you are starting from scratch and you don't want to spend, that's what you got to do. You got to teach yourself and you got to develop skills. And then what I'd suggest then is, try modeling other people that have got those skills and maybe something they're interested in, and see what the results they're getting, and work on something similar to that. Okay, that's what my thoughts. If you don't really want to pay anything, but ultimately you'll be paying with your time. You just got to remember that. All right. So someone asked, is there any Facebook ad tips? So I don't have any Facebook ad tips. I'll probably do another course on Facebook ads, but at this stage there's nothing in this course for Facebook ads. But I'm going to tell you some right now. So here's the thing: if you're starting off with Facebook ads, the first thing you need to do is you need to make, essentially you have to have a page to advertise to, so you need a Facebook page. And the main content that you're going to use is videos, okay? You can post images, you can post link posts, you can do like post-page engagement type things. There's a few different things, but essentially you want to be using videos, okay, for your content, because videos is the cheapest option. You want to be able to pay. The objective you want when you advertise, okay, is for, and I'm talking about advertising, not free strategies. That's different for free strategies. I'm just talking about paid ones. So what you want to do is pay for video views. So there's lots of different ways you can set up your objective for Facebook ads, but you want to go for video views. And that will put your video out there, and of course you select your audience that you're going to put it to. And then they watch your video. Some people watch it all, some people won't watch it at all, or a few seconds. It'll just slide through on their news feed, and that'll be it. Okay, now what you do now is you create a audience from the people who watched it. So it's a better, or obviously if they watch it 100%, you're not going to get many people to do that. But people who watch it 25% or 50%, and let's say it's a 4-minute video and they've watched it for 2 minutes, it's quite possible that they've watched it for a couple of minutes and then got interrupted, but they were interested in what you had to say, or interested in maybe something what you were talking about, or what they saw on the screen in the video. So then what you do is you retarget that audience with an offer. You can retarget it using another video or like a link click ad which relates to that first video, and maybe that first video was something to make them aware of you and maybe the problem you solve, and then when you come back and you've got another video, when they get retargeted, because you're retargeting the people that watched your video. So when they watch your video again, now they're seeing a second video, and then let's say if they are interested in the offer that you have, then they click through and they purchase or check out what what you've got to sell. All the information you're trying to provide to them. So then after you get sales, okay, so let's say after you do get a customer, what you do then is you upload the email list to Facebook, okay, which you can do, and it will match them up in Facebook. And then you create what they call a lookalike audience. And the lookalike audience is what it is similar people to your own custom list that you have. And what you'll do then is you repeat steps 1 through to 4, and you do that with your lookalike audiences, okay? And what that does is basically it finds other people similar to your customers, and Facebook knows that, and they go out, you're putting a video to them, and then the ones that watch the video 25-50% of the time, you then retarget them and go through this process. So you can extend it out with more videos if you want, so that I know that I've seen retargeting where I've seen practically a new video every single day in the retargeting for about a week. Okay, so I'm fully aware now of that person, of their business, what they're offering, and it's whether or not I need to have that problem solved, and I don't need that problem solved, so I don't click through and buy from them. But if I did need that problem solved, I'll be very inclined to click through and take them up on the offer. Okay. Next question was how to build tagged auto funnels in Builderall. Now, I'll see if I got it on the screen here. Okay, yeah, I've actually got this on the screen now. So what this is an example of auto funnels. I'll just go back to my list. What it is you go into account info and tags. All right, so in your back office, you'll go into account info tags, and you'll fill out the information there, like name, you can put address and that sort of stuff in there, okay? And then what you do is just go to the page. This is like in the editor. This is where the full name will appear, and this is like your primary product URL. So when I go back to the editor, let's have a quick look at what that looks like. So let's go to the auto funnel test. We'll click that and open that one up. Hey Deepak, how you doing, buddy? Yes, social proof pop-ups. That's a good question. That's actually one of the videos that's in the course. I'm probably going to run out of time and won't be able to show that tonight. But I'll show you this, quickly show you how this works for the auto funnel. But you'll certainly have access to that when I send through that email. As soon as I get off the live stream, I'll send you the email with that link, and you'll be able to get directly to here. And it's this one, how to add social proof. This will be the video right here that you can go through. I'll just wait till that loads. Yep, so this is how you use the social proof. And basically there's different ways of, you can do different things, but this is the simple way of adding this in. So I've got that video for you for that one. Alright, let's just go back to see if our page is loaded. Alright, so this is what an auto funnel looks like. What it does is it takes the information in your own account and displays it. So whatever it says in my back office, under this section here, which is account info tags, whatever it says in there, it then displays that. So I've put the name tag, and that's my name up the top, and this is the main URL I'm promoting, so it's showing this. Now at the moment, just so you know, the auto funnel is not complete, right? So you can use it really limited at the moment. They are working on doing more with it. I think the main reason for it would be is people put their let's say you're doing an affiliate offer and you set up a funnel. People would then change their main URL, and this would then change this on the screen. Now I'm not sure, I haven't seen a way of doing it yet, but what the main reason would be if you created a button and they clicked a button and it would take them through to your affiliate offer, okay? And that is how you would use it. Basically, all they'd have to do was drop their details in, including their affiliate link, and bam, the funnel's done. They don't actually really have to modify anything on the screen. They'll be making some more changes to that, so it's not complete at this stage. Alright, so let's have a look at what else we got. Someone says, is it include any email sequences? So in the actual course, I don't have any sequences. However, when you join the Facebook group and you become a member, essentially you'll get access to all the email sequences. Now, there's one that I've got, which is a 30-day email sequence. Okay, and it's pretty amazing. It's mainly for the Make Money Online niche, so if you need to build out emails to send out on an offer for Make Money Online, I've got a sequence there. I've also got a sequence for new leads for Builderall, and also when people sign up for Builderall afterwards. So I've got all those available to you free, and any other email sequences that I have, I will be able to give to you as well. So if you want to be able to preview the funnels or join our team, someone's asked, you can go to this link here. Okay, now that link is in the group. So if you go to the Facebook group, you'll be able to, once you join the Facebook group, the announcement at the top of the page has that link in it. Okay, and that link is where the cheat sheet is, and you can get access to, I think, 4 funnels there. You can check out the 4 funnels, and also you can join my team if you want to there. Alright, so someone asks about how to get the best leads. I find Facebook groups are pretty good if you add value to people and give away things for free and give offers to people. If you basically give value, people are interested in what you've got to say, and they request information from you. And that's for example, I did a fair bit in Facebook groups, and I got quite a lot of people coming along to this masterclass because of Facebook groups. The other one you do is Facebook ads. You can advertise to generate leads. Okay, and you need to do the same thing. You need to offer value. You need to do like basically like a page that you land on. You could either do a bridge page or a lead magnet funnel, something like that, to run your ads to. And with YouTube, you've got just normal generic YouTube plus also advertising for YouTube. But YouTube's big. You do need a channel for that, and it's never too late to start a channel, and you can get good traffic. One of my videos, I've done over 10,000 views, which is, pretty good for me. I'm at nearly 700 or 800 subscribers at this stage. So there's sometimes you can get some really big views on YouTube. It depends on what area you're in and what you're doing. But so you can do that, and those views, they turn into people that click through and see what you have to say. Then you got Google search ads, which is basically the ads when you type into Google and you see those little links at the top, and that does really well as well. And then you got solo ads. And solo ads is people that are interested in basically, there's different solo ads, but the main ones is people have lists and they're interested in making money online. There is different other lists, but you've got to check out that. And I have links for the people who provide the solo ads. So I've done well with the solo ads. I've had things like 55% opt-in rate. That's the sort of opt-in rate you can get. And you can get a lot of leads generated for that, and then it's a matter of following up those leads. Okay, so that all works well. So I've got links for that. Now we've covered pretty much what a sales funnel is. It's essentially converting a lead into a customer. Someone said they have no idea what a funnel is, and essentially that's it. It's taking someone that doesn't know you, not aware of you, making them aware of you, and then they like you, they trust you enough to get to the next step, which might be to exchange maybe an email or email in their name, and they get something of value, and then you make them offer, and they take you up on the offer and become a customer. Okay, and that's how you go from leads to customers. Then there's a question about what's the best niche to sell in. Okay, so if we're talking digital products, the big 3 is health, wealth, and relationships, and these have been well known for a long time. How they're very big. Now there is other niches as well that do extremely well. These are just one of the 3 biggest ones that I've seen, and obviously there's sub niches in all those. For example, in wealth, you might be looking at the stock market, how to make money with the stocks, or you could be how to make money with foreign currency, like trading. It could be also make money with Bitcoin or crypto. In wealth, it could be how to do house flipping with real estate. With relationships, it could be how to meet girls or boys and girls or whatever. It could be speed dating. It could be how to get over your last breakup. They're very strong things. These things are what people want to get information on, and they're very emotional about it, and these are in high demand, these types of products. Then you got physical products. Hey Michelle, how you doing? We got physical products. Now, I've done a lot of the physical products before. Had Shopify for a long time, and used to sell both like print on demand and also physical products using Shopify, and also funnels as well. Haven't had much to do with Amazon, but I've had some very close friends that have done really well on Amazon as well in FBA. But with physical products, you need to go with what's selling already, and then start from there rather than trying to come up with your own idea. You can try your own idea first, but the problem is you can spend a lot of time and effort onto it and you don't even know whether it's going to sell. My suggestion would be to go with products that are already selling, to get the ball rolling, and then you can go from there and you'll learn a lot. So Amazon has a list of the top products in each category. Also on Shopify, there's links. I've done videos before with Shopify and the top 100 stores and the products that they have in those stores. So that's what I do for the physical product side. I'd go through those products, and those are the sort of niches. All right, so what I'll do, I think that covers it. I'll just see if there's any other questions. I think we're good on the live stream. There's no other questions. If you guys have got any more questions, otherwise I'll finish up. So what I'm going to do is everyone that signed up for the masterclass tonight, an email, I will send you an email shortly. I'll get off this live stream now, and then I'm going to send you an email, and it will have a coupon link in it. So I'll have a special link, and this link will give you access to the complete course. All right, so I've got the complete course here, and the special link will take you through. You don't have to pay $197. You're going to get it completely for free. So you just need to go through that link. You'll need to put your email in and put your name in, and you choose like a password, and it will create you an account. That way you can access the content and watch it at any time. And all the videos are there included. So everything, the ones that you've seen tonight are there, and you'll be able to watch them and pause them and study them. And also there's all the other videos that go through all the extra stuff as well. So hopefully I've answered some of you guys' questions about sales funnels and how to build them out, and some of the the main areas of like building a list, and didn't get to social proof, but that's another good one that's also covered in the course. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. I will probably do some more content on different things, but basically I encourage you to enjoy, make sure you're in the Facebook group, go through the process, get this course for free. That's what I would do, and that way you've got it under your belt and you can always refer back to it. And then if you join the Facebook group, you're going to be involved with other people that have also done this course as well. And also there's if you decide to go with the Builderall platform and work with the funnels, I have another group you can get into for that, and that's specifically for everyone working within Builderall. And I share everything that I'm doing in there on how to generate leads, and how to get customers for that, and also how to make money in other funnels. So it's all about basically converting those leads into customers, and it doesn't matter what area you're in, whether you've got your own business, whether you're in affiliate marketing or physical products. That's what I want to do when I help people do that. So I think I've covered, that's about it, and we're done for time. So I think we'll finish up now, and just make sure you check your email, because I'll be sending those links through in a minute, and I'll have all the links for you to click through to get access to the course. So if you've watched this live, or you're actually watching the live, you're already on here with the comments. If you're watching a replay of this, just put hashtag replay to let me know that you've seen it in the replay. That would be great, and I'll be seeing you again soon. So I appreciate your time, and I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.